Most people never improve their life because they never face their life. You have to look at it.
There's been many, many people that have just put their foot down and said, enough. I'm going to change my life.
You could learn to discipline yourself.
People don't know how to do that.
Discipline is the root of all good qualities, but you have to absolutely apply it to things.
That's a learned skill.
It's so important for you to hear me say this. If you're lacking discipline,
figure out what it is that you need to do and that you want to do, and then see how efficient you can get.
It's everything. It's working out every day, making yourself stronger and faster and more flexible and healthier.
most people don't lack focus or discipline. They lack clarity that would give them the focus and the discipline. You must know your outcome. How can you possibly be focused or disciplined if you don't know the outcome you're after? What am I after here? What's the goal? What's the tangible or intangible thing that I know when I get there, when I see that, feel that, experience that, achieve that, that's what I'm after here. You won't stay disciplined unless you can see, feel, sense, acknowledge intellectually what the outcome is we're after. If you're not disciplined on a consistent basis, it's because you don't know what you want. So don't beat yourself up that you're lazy. You just need to make a decision. You need to make a decision about what it is that you want. And it doesn't have to be what you want for your whole life, your ultimate grand purpose in the cosmos of the destiny of the universe. No. What do you want by Friday? What do you want by the end of the month? What do you want this quarter? It's like, start there. If you're really confused about the next 5 years of your life, please start with the next 5 weeks of your life. Come on. People don't understand. Clarity is built upon. You don't have the epiphany where everything's perfect. Very few people ever have a complete, perfect picture, epiphany moment of everything coming together in life. Very few people. Instead, usually what happens is, as we move throughout our lives, we get a little more clarity of what we like and what we don't like. What draws passion and strength and contribution and what doesn't. Know your outcome. You want discipline? Know your outcomes. Number 2, schedule. There is no discipline without a schedule. It's so easy. If your calendar doesn't have anything in it the next 6 weeks, don't be mad at yourself for lacking discipline. No one shows up on a day and goes, it's discipline day, and has nothing to do. Discipline requires a schedule. So fill out your schedule, work the schedule. Fill out the schedule, work the schedule. As you fill out your schedule and you work the schedule, you get more self-trust. With that self-trust comes confidence. From that confidence comes more competence. We gain more mastery and we're in the game more. We feel good about ourselves. The progress mind loves it, eats it up. It's like, hey, we're doing it. We said we were going to do it. We did it. We moved towards our outcome today with a schedule. What an idea, right? But you and I both know it's easy to get off track with this. So, number 3, you want to be more disciplined, you're going to have to delegate more. You want to be more disciplined to what really matters for you, you're going to ask for assistance, for help, you're going to have to build the team, you're going to have to socially engage people to support your focus. It's just real. Like every writer I know who's become a major writer has assistants. Meaning they get somebody, their spouse, their partner, their agent, a personal assistant. Somebody is helping with a part of their life so they can focus on that thing, right? It's hard to be a disciplined writer if you're doing everything under the sun. You need time to be able to write, which means there's some things you can't handle by yourself. And you're gonna have to delegate that. And if you're like, well, Brendan, I don't have anyone to delegate to, then I'm like, then stop saying yes to everything under the sun. Stop putting more and more on your plate when you can't handle what you already got, babe. If I want to be disciplined, I got to choose a few things. Say no to the rest. Delegate the rest. And do what is here. You don't lack discipline, you're taking on too much. You don't lack discipline. You're taking on too much, or you don't have a schedule, or you don't know your outcome. And last thing is, I think this is really a critical thing for us in aliveness and fulfillment and connection in our lives. Often we don't have discipline because we've set up no reward and reflection. in our life. And what I'm always trying to tell my highest performers, reflection is a reward. Reflection, it's a reward. Like sitting down and allowing your processing mind to think of all that you've been through and how beautiful it was and how grateful you are for it. We don't lack discipline because discipline feels like always the grind, unless we stop the grind once in a while, look back and go, wow, look how far I came. Let me celebrate this small win. Let me take myself out to dinner tonight. Let me write down a few of the things I've learned and share them. Let me give thanks or prayer or meditation towards the great things that have been happening for me. I think soon we realize that it's just a whole different experience of life. I'm disciplined because to me, being disciplined doesn't sound like I'm disciplining myself. What it means is I am reflecting and rewarding myself for my progress. It's so important for you to hear me say this. If you're lacking discipline, probably is because you've never rewarded yourself. You've never reflected on how far you've come. You still think you're the same as you were in your 20s and your 30s. It's like you've come so far and you're still thinking like that kid because you let your protecting mind, your processing mind, your progressing mind run rampant without the peace practices, without those moments of purpose. If you want to be disciplined this month, know your outcome, put it on the schedule, delegate it or say no, and fourth, reflect, reward yourself.
Discipline yourself. Think, okay, how much work can I do? If I load myself right to the maximum, how far can I work? How hard can I work until I exhaust myself?
It's about disciplining your emotions so you can make good decisions. It's about having the discipline to control your ego so your ego doesn't get out of hand and control you, and doing the tasks that you don't necessarily want to do, but that you know will help you. It's about facing your fears. Discipline is your best friend. It will take care of you like nothing else can. And it'll put you on that path. The path to strength and health and intelligence and happiness. And most importantly, it'll put you on that path to freedom.